Shane and I met in the shearing sheds. We were shearing contractors for 10 years. We learned a lot in that time about what sheep we liked and what sheep we didn't like. So when it came time where we had the opportunity to buy some of our own sheep and get a bit of country to start on, we'd already been introduced to Jim Watts and that style of sheep, and we knew that's the direction we wanted to go in. Then it was just a matter of finding those sheep, and that's when our journey began. It was probably about 2001. This just shows where we are from Brisbane, out in central western Queensland in Winton. We're a fair way from, grain markets and things like that, so we don't have the opportunity to supplement our sheep much. It's just pretty much about breeding a sheep that suits our environment and that's going to do well and survive up here. Coming from a wool classing background, originally I would have been focused just on the wool. Once you start actually looking at your accounting and your bookwork, and you realise it's not just about wool, and it'd be foolish just to look just at that one thing when, these sheep can do so much more. We still love our wool, but it's about a package and having carcass and fertility as well.
Yeah, and a sheep is sustainable in our ever-changing environment, extremes from heat to floods and distance, walk and distance.
I really enjoyed learning more about selecting for those sort of traits to get a more all-round sheep without losing the wool that I love.
So all of a sudden you're punching out nice length and a nice style of wool, but you're getting fertility and you're getting structure and you're getting that sheep that can do both. And we call them our package ewes.
This is what our paddock would normally look like in an average season. So that's why we really try and breed that resilience into our sheep. I think people think they have to change everything they're doing if you want to change the style of your sheep, but it's not actually as hard as people think.
It's not a matter of, someone's going to come in and class your flock and tell you to sell 70% or go and buy a big mob of ewes because these aren't good enough. That's not how it works. It's a matter of working with what you got. So I think that's a big message that needs to go out, that you don't have to sell everything to start being an SRS commercial producer. It's just no more management, it's just a little bit of knowledge, and that's where the SRS group, the group of people that you're in, are so happy to share that knowledge and help you along the way. Now we're sort of the point where we want to give back and share with other people and help them get started. Yeah.
It's exciting to be able to keep progressing and making our sheep a bit closer to our goal each year.